donkey S is back, bitches. Bonjour everyone, my name is Trotro and I was on season 3 of Cartoon Drag Race France. Now season 3 was crazy, lots of twists, turns, roosters, coochie clubs and much more. Now last time I ended up only getting a challenge win because I had a spotlight friend named Mas Falami who gave me his first challenge win. So this time I want to win the competition by winning challenges by myself without being handed them by other queens, because from what I see, All Stars is going to be one top tier season.
Trotro walks in and says it feels great to be back. He then looks around, sees that he is the first queen to enter into the competition.
Oh wow, I am the first queen to enter into the workroom. It's probably since Miss Piggy gave me the invite for All Stars right before I had left the competition on season 3. So I am excited to get to see what my competition will be. Bring out the All Stars.
Bear me an All Stars crown.
Oh shit, isn't that Petit Hours, bruh? Wow, I am happy he got a call to compete here on All Stars. Good for him.
Bonjour my babylicious bears. It's me, Petit Hours Brune. And I was on the first season of Cartoon Drag Race France, but I ended up being eliminated on episode 2. Right after I won the first ever lip sync for Your Life on episode 1. And can I say just, wow, things surely have changed around here. The new workroom looks amazing, and the Hall of Fame will look amazing once my portrait is hung up for all these bitter all-stars to see. But yeah, I see that a new face is already here, so it will be nice to get to meet my competition. And I am praying for a certain dog to not be here.
Petit Hours Brune sits on the couch and Trotro and him both say bonjour. Trotro tells Petit Hours Brune that it's great to see him be back in the game since he was robbed on season 1. Petit Hours Brune says merci to Trotro and he then says that he was for sure robbed. But he does not plan on being robbed again. Trotro then asks if he is worried about Georgette being on the cast. Petit Hours Brune sighs and says he is a little bit, but if she is on he will send her home the first chance he gets. Trotro then holds Petit Hours Brune's hand and says that he will do the same. Petit Hours Brune says merci to Trotro and both continue chatting until the next competitor walks in.
Well, it's good to know that I have a little bit of support within Trotro. He seems like a nice guy to trust, so maybe we could even form an alliance.
This princess is ready to become the All-Stars queen.
Oh period. Kala is back. Yay, I am so glad I will get to speak to her. We did not really speak that much to each other since I got cut 2 episodes shorter than her.
Hello everyone, my name is Princess Kala, and I placed 8th on season 1. And man, have I grown since season 1. Well, mentally grown. I was just trying so hard to prove to my father that I could be superstar, and I ended up letting my emotions and my competitors get to me, and I ended up getting sent home on episode 4. But since season 1, I had gotten to find out how much my father supported me and my drag. He even started doing drag himself. I heard him say he wants to audition for the next upcoming season, so it will interesting to see if he makes it on. But anyways, I am ready to show my growth and get this crown. But wait, is that Petit Hours Brune? Nice. We have not seen each other in a while.
Trotro and Petit Hours Brune give Kala a bonjour. Princess Kala and Petit Hours Brune give each other a big hug, with Petit Hours Brune saying it's been a while since they have seen each other. He then asks how has she been. Princess Kala tells them that she has been doing great and that she has just been waiting for her time to come. Trotro then tells her that it seems her time is now. Kala smiles and nods her head. She then says the workroom looks amazing. Petit Hours Brune tells her that he thought so as well. Trotro then asks them what was the budget like on season 1. The two of them look at each other, laugh, and look back and say do clown realness. They all share a laugh and continue to chat.
I am large and in charge. Chunky and trunky. Bold and beautiful. I am King Barbar. Bonjour France. Your king had arrived. My name is King Barbar and I was one of the pork chops on season 2. Now season 2 was crazy. We had someone die. Then 2 double eliminations back to back, with me being in one of the 2. But this time, I don't plan on being chopped first episode. Or any other episode, because I plan on doing what no other pork chop has done. Which is come back to win the entire shebang. So these all-stars should all be afraid of me. And if they're not, then it will be a good, because I like to underestimate people. And speaking of people, I see some competition has already arrived.
The queens all welcome King Barbar into the workroom. He says thanks for the warm invite and that he is excited to compete with them. They all agree. Trotro then asks King Barbar if he feels stressed over the fact he got chopped on episode 1 of season 2. King Barbar says that it was stressful to even be on season 2, with all the fierce competition like Talia and Hollywood. They all agree. Petty Hours Brune then asks King Barbar if he feels like he has what it takes to go all the way. King Barbar, uncertain, says of course and that he is ready to compete.
King Barbar seems uncertain about how we will do. And honestly I would not blame him. The guy was eliminated on episode 1. And I was almost eliminated on episode 1 as well. So we both kind of are in the same boat in a way. But I am sure that we can overcome that and do great in this game.
Crown, who? Spyro. That is who? Bonjour, France. Your favorite ginger of season 1 is back. Thanks for voting me in, it really means a lot. And since season 1, I have traveled all around France, getting my name out there more. And even meeting some people in a hotel bedroom if you get what I mean. But yeah, life has been great ever since I was cut from the final lip sync on season 1. And oh wow, the workroom really has improved. It sure does feel like France a lot more than it did last time. And wait, is that Kala? And Petty Hours Brun? Oh shit, I hope neither of them are mad at me.
Oh wow, Spyro is back. Yay. Not. Ugh, why did he have to come back? Great, now everything is going to be awkward between us. Oh well, might as well get this over with and just talk to him.
Spyro walks in, and the queens all give him a bonjour. Kala looks at him and both of them awkwardly stare at the other. Spyro looks the other way, looks back and says to Kala that he is still waiting for an apology. Kala, taken aback, says what apology and that he should be apologizing to her for how he treated her on season 1. Spyro tells her that she should have not just assumed he was straight and looking to single. Kala rolls her eyes and says whatever and that he still needs to apologize. Spyro rolls his eyes and says that is not going to happen. Both of them then cross their arms with angry faces.
No offense to them, two of them, but why are they arguing over something as stupid as that small love drama from season 1? Shouldn't they be over that by now? I guess now, but hey, this means that the more they argue, the more my donkey ass will be safe if I am ever up for elimination.
Petty Hours Brune asks them if they really are not going to talk to each other. Kala and Spyro scream no, with Petty Hours Brune shrugging his shoulders and saying alrighty then. Spyro then looks over to Petty Hours Brune and asks if he is still mad over him sending him home. Petty Hours Brune says nah, not really, and that it was just part of the game. But sending queens home is also part of the All-Stars game as well. Spyro says true, and they all then hear the next competitor walk in.
Honey the Easter Bunny is back and I am ready to egg my competition.
Oh shit, is that Lopunny? Dang, I hear she is big competition. Big competition that I will crush with my massive elephant foot.
Bonjour once again, France. My name is Lopunny and I am the runner-up from season 3 and the future winner of All Stars 1, but it seems that the workroom did not change much. Same smell of hairspray and desperation, lol. But yeah, it feels like just yesterday when I was competing for the season 3 crown that I lost to my new girlfriend, Lady Oscar. I love you, babe. But yes, season 3 was crazy, and I don't know what Miss Piggy has in store for us All Stars, but I am ready to find out. Now it's time to meet my competition.
As Lopunny enters the workroom, the whole room is gagged. Trotro then goes to give Lopunny a big hug and she hugs him back. He tells her that he was not sure if either her or Lady Oscar would win the crown in the end of the season 3 finale, because of how slay they both were the entire season. Lopunny chuckles and says same. She then says that she is happy for Lady Oscar, but she still wants a crown. King Barbar says she will need to wait for him to get a crown first. Lopunny chuckles and shades him and says that he will need to get past episode 1 first. King Barbar lets out a laugh and says true. Princess Kala then asks who do they think will come in next. Petty Hours Brune says he is not sure. They all then hear some loud noise come in from the doorway.
I will make these queens leave the competition.
Oh yay, Victory Boy is here. At least I won't be the only Pokemon queen this time around LL.
Leaftations, my leafy gobblers. It's me, Victory Bell, and I am your third placer queen from season 2, as well as the Miss Congeniality of season 2. Now, since season 2, I had been touring all around France with my house, aka the House of Team Rocket, and have been providing so many amazing sold-out shows for my fans. And once I heard All Stars voting was out, I just knew my time would come, and here I am. And there seems to be lots of competition already in the game. But will I be congenial? Only time will tell.
The queens all welcome Victoryball into the workroom. Victoryball does a little curtsy and tells the queens they are too kind. They all laugh. Lopunny calls Victreebel a bitch and that she thought she would be the only Pokemon on the cast. Victreebel then tells her that she thought wrong. Petty Hours Brune then asks Victreebel how have they been. Victreebel says they have been pretty good, just have done lots of touring, producing shows, being that bitch. They all laugh. Trotro then asks Victreebel if they plan on being congenial to them since they had won the title of Miss Congeniality for Season 2. Victreebel thinks for a moment and says that she will be what she wants to be in the moment. And to expect the unexpected. This prompts some oohs from the other queens. They all then hear the next queen walk in.
Love me, I say, and if you don't, and sashay away. Bonjour, my loved children. Love Inner is here, reporting for duty, and still has the giant and fabulous boudet. But yeah, I am back. Like, why would I not be? I am the literal fucking definition of an all-star. A robbed all-star, that is. Like, what the hell even was that Final Four twist on Season 3? Such rigor mortis, girl. But yeah, I am back, and I am ready to snatch the crown without relying on any Coochie Club members this time. Wait a goddamn minute. That bitch Lopunny is fucking back. Seriously? You have got to be joking with me.
Lovander walks in, the queens all give her blank stares, with Lopunny looking grossed out with her. Lovander smirks and asks if there is something on her face.
Is there something on my face? Yes, bitch, there is something on your face. What's the word? A loser, a flop, a non-finalist. That's what on your face, man. I can't wait to wipe that smug grin of hers away and far away from this game.
Lovander then asks if anybody is happy to see her. The queens all look to each other, with Lopunny looking back at her and saying, no. Everyone except Lovander laugh. Lovander mocks them and then tells Lopunny that she will have the last laugh once she eliminates her. Lopunny smirks and says not before she eliminates her first. The two of them then stare the other down until Petty Hours Brune breaks the silence and tells them that he hears footsteps.
I saw London, now I am in France. But now I need the All-Stars crown to match my sparkly underpants. Well, bonjour, your favorite Coochie Club member from Season 3, Coco Labouche is here. And bitch, am I ready to send some bitch-ass loser all-stars packing back home? Because last time around, I was rigged against so hard in about every single challenge, but this time, I amped up my runway looks, took some dance classes, and even worked on my theater skills. So this all-stars crown is mine for the taking. And now I see there is already a bunch of people here. This is good, because they will all get to see who their future All-Stars 1 champion will be. And that will be me.
Coco Labouche stands in front of all the queens and tells them that their future All-Stars 1 winner has arrived. Lovander laughs at this and tells Coco that she was one entrance short from being able to claim that title. Coco rolls her eyes at Lovander and asks her how she even got the call to be here. Lovander smirks and says that she got the call because she has so many adoring fans. Lopunny says that she might have fans outside the show, but now that she is inside the show she has nobody. Lovander says sure and that they will see about that.
These all-stars sure do have some big-ass personalities. But once I rise to the top, they will all be given a personality check. And you can check that check, bitch. But wait a minute. What is that smell? It smells like dogs. Wait a minute. That smell feels familiar. Wait a second. Is that who I think it is? No, it can't be.
Girl, we got work to do. To slay and chew. Bitch, being perfect is not easy. But it's me.
Ugh, I knew that smell was fucking familiar. She is so damn lucky we are under contracts. First chance I get I will send her bitch doggy ass home.
You were expecting me, weren't you? Well, I am here. You are welcome. And for those who are dumb, stupid, and or living under a rock. My name is Georgette, and I was the extremely fucking robbed runner-up of Season 1. Like bitch, my track record was way better than the snow bitch Snowy. I only had one bottom placement, and he had like 4, and still won. But it's whatever, because now that he is not competing alongside me, I will snatch my spot in first place with ease. And oh, what's this? Some old quote-unquote friends of mine are here as well. Well, this will be fun. Georgette walks in, leaving everybody gobsmacked. While Petty Hours Brune's face turns red, Coco Labouche and Lovander both bow at Georgette's feet and say they were not ready for an icon like her to prance into the workroom. They both say they are not worthy. Georgette smirks, looks at both of them and tells them that they are both safe this week for kneeling to her. The two of them are relieved and say thank you, Mother Georgette. Georgette then looks over at Petty Hours Brune, and she sees him look like a ball of rage. She giggles and asks him if he missed her that much. Petty Hours Brune yells at the top of his lungs and starts cursing her out in French.
That fucking witch, she is such a... Like, how dare she even speak to me after what she fucking did? She is goddamn lucky we are on camera right now. But as soon as these cameras are off, I will give her a fucking bear claw piece of my mind. She is such an old ass.
Georgette then rolls her eyes at Petty Hours Brune and she then asks the queens if this is everyone. King Barbar says no and that there should be at least 12 of them. They all then look towards the door.
Period.
These haws ain't ready for the amount of anal sex I am about to bring.
Wow, is that Hollywood? Dear God, finally there is some actual competition in here. I am excited to get to eliminate her.
Bonjour France, you favorite Queen Miss HW is here. Okay, Hollywood, you're season 2 runner-up. And oh baby, I know you would not want to erase me. Because I am coming for this All-Stars crown. I legit deserve it after my run on season 2. Okay, never being in the bottom or even being placed safe. And I would like to keep it that way this time around as well. Wait, I see that 10 queens are here. And none of them look like that ginger motherfucker. Let's fucking go. Like bitch thought she would be on All-Stars. Girl, please, the only star quality she had was when her ankles got broken to bits by my good sister as well as your season 2 champion Talia. But yeah, don't worry Talia, Hollywood will be getting her crown and her rightful spot in the Hall of Fame alongside you as well, just you wait.
As Holly walks in, Lovanda screams with excitement and says she is such a fangirl for Holly. Hollywood says as she should be. Both of them giggle, with Victoryball looking over to Holly asking her how she felt after losing the crown to Talia when she had the better track record. Holly replies to Victoryball saying that as much as she robbed of the crown on season 2, Talia still deserved it just as much. But she still wants her spot in the Hall of Fame, and the cash prize as well. The queens all say same. Hollywood then asks if she was the last queen to walk in, with King Barbar sighing and then saying no and that there should be one more queen that should be walking in.
Wait, seriously? I was not the last queen to walk in, but I am literal diva. I thought the girls and gays would have been gagging with me being the last to walk in, so they could have all witnessed who was winning the crown, but I guess that was not happening. But, like, who else would have been more of the Gabby reveal of last queen to walk in?
Well, you know what they say, third time's the charm.
Oh my god, wait really? Panacea is back for a third time in a row. Wow, I have just gotten to witness some her story be made today.
I'm back again for a third time in a row. Wow, I can't believe that I have just made herstory. This is amazing. But oh yeah, right. Hi, my name is Panacea, and I died on season 2 of Cartoon Drag Race France, and just recently became your Miss Congeniality of season 3. Now you are probably all gobsmacked that I am back for a third time in a row. And honestly, so am I. Like, after my elimination on season 3, I thought all of France hated me, but I guess you just have to expect the unexpected. But to prove to these queens as well as all of France that I have what it takes to win, I need to win a challenge, so Miss Piggy, give it to us.
Panacea walks in with everyone being shocked to see her. Panacea looks at all of them and she then says that by looking at their faces, she can tell they are all shocked to see her again. King Barbar tells her that it's nothing personal, it's just that it's incredible to be able to compete 3 times in a row. Panacea says she knows and that this being her third time around, she plans on doing way better than season 2 or 3. Coco LaBouche smirks and says we will see about that. Panacea looks back at Coco and says yes, you will.
Honestly, good for Panacea for being able to compete 3 times in a row. It just shows how much people love her. But with the knowing of competing twice already, it will be interesting to see if she can rise up to the occasion with this being her third time. But yeah, I am excited to start our first challenge.
Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. My beautiful, amazing, stunning, and floppy all-star children. Wow, it's amazing getting to see you all back here in this workroom, where some of you are seeking redemption, or are seeking a spot in the Cartoon Drag Race France Hall of Fame. But also, well, for some of you, this is your first time seeing the new workroom. So you might as well take it all in. Because this week, one of you will be sadly sashaying away. But enough of that. Now, since this is All Stars, the game is about to be changed for you all. Because this time around, I won't be choosing which of you to send home. Because each and every one of you will get the chance to choose who to send home. But here is how it works. Each week, the top 2 queens of the week will get lip sync against each other for his, her, or their legacy. And whichever of the top 2 queens to win the lip sync will get to choose which of the bottom placing queens' makeup palette, and whoever's face is on that palette will be chopped from the competition. But now, for your first maxi challenge of the season, you will all need to write down and record your verse and perform to the amazing girl group number. We are légendaires, now, all stars. Bien chance, et ne vous trompez pas, aka, good luck. And don't fuck it up. As the queens get ready for the challenge, Coco asks Holly if she is nervous about landing in the bottom, or even just placing safe. Holly laughs when Coco says, safe, and, bottom. She then says that she will not be placed in the bottom or safe because she is amazing and she knows what talents she possessed to win the game. Lavender then Hollywood that she is so mother for that. Holly nods her head saying she knows. They both giggle. Georgette then tells the 3 of them that with the all-star rules, they will need to stick together since they all have a target or targets on their backs. They all agree. Coco then asks if they can name their newfound alliance the Coochie Club. Lavender screams hell no. Lavender then says in no way will she be joining an alliance called the Coochie Club after how it turned out last time. Coco rolls her eyes and says whatever. Georgette says that as fun as the Coochie Club is, they need something more interesting. Hollywood then says they should be called the Badass Bitcheries. Lavender says she likes that. Coco then says she likes that a lot as well. Georgette then says it's settled and that their alliance will now be known as the Badass Bitcheries. Now that my new alliance, aka the Badass Bitcheries, has been formed, I feel full on sure that I will be making that finale. We will be the top 4 of the season, clock the French fucking T-bitch. Victoryball asks the group if any of them feel nervous for this first challenge. Spirou says nah and that they have this in the bag. Lopini nods her head and says same. Trotro then asks the 3 of them that with a big ass group of all stars who should they send home first. Lopini says Lavender because she is for sure coming for her makeup palette first chance she gets. Victoryball says they do not know and that they should maybe send someone like Panacea home, since this is her 3rd time competing already. Spirou says no and that they should send Kala home because he is afraid that she will have his makeup palette. Trotro then tells them that from what it seems like, they all have someone in mind, so they should just go with their guts for who to send home for the time being. They all agree and continue getting ready for the challenge.
As much as I love how cunty Panacea is for making her story for competing 3 times in a row, I just do not feel like she is on the same level as the rest of us all-stars. Since she legit died 2 minutes after she walked in on season 2. Then went on to flop season 3. But yeah, I also want to be the only Miss Congeniality standing, so Panacea, it's time for you to go back to your coffin.
Princess Kala asks the group if the 3 of them are nervous about leaving on episode 1. King Barbar says he is very nervous but he thinks his verse will be really good. Petty Hours Brune says same and that he is way more happier that their first challenge is a girl group challenge rather than a design challenge because they all know how that went down on season 1. They all agree. Panacea then says that she really wants to win a challenge or even be in the top 4 once. Petty Hours Brune tells her that for that to happen she just has to believe in herself and just write a sickening verse. Panacea smiles and awkwardly says yeah. The queens all then are told by the producers to make their way to the challenge.
All Panacea has to do is believe in herself and just keep going. And right now that is what I need to say to myself, because I don't want to land in the bottom on the first episode like last time. And I know King Barbar does not want her either, so we shall see what happens.
Georgette, Victoryball and Petty Hours Brune slayed the challenge. Well, of course I would slay a girl group challenge. I will slay any and every challenge thrown my way. Because damn it bitch I am sickening and fucking stunning, and these judges 100% love my verse, I am sure of it. Now it's time for these queens to all go cry because Mother Georgette is about to send them all home.
I think the judges really loved my verse. It was leafy, spilling the tea, and all that jazz, so I feel certain that I will be one of the top queens this week. Tee-hee-hee-hee-hee-hee-ha.
My performance in the challenge honestly is making me want to hold back tears, from how amazed the judges looked. I think I might actually not be up for elimination, I might even be one of the top 2 queens. And if not, then being safe is all that I ask for. I really do not want to do as bad as last time.
Hollywood, Spirou, and Lopini all had a great performance.
Oh baby, my verse was sickening. The judges were just begging me to give them life, and I just did. The spot in the top 2 is calling my name. Thank you. Next.
I feel like the judges really loved my performance in the challenge. My moves to the song were great and I really loved my verse, so maybe I could be in the top this week.
Trotro, King Barbar, and Panacea had a good performance.
The challenge was honestly so much fun. I think I really did Miss Piggy proud and showed her why she chose to give an invite for me to be here on All Stars, so I am overjoyed with happiness.
Wow, what a rush. My girl group's performance felt amazing. Way better than how did on season 2. If all goes well on the runway, I think that I might just be able to get past episode 1.
I feel like screaming at the top of my lungs, but for a good reason. I think I really outdid myself with that performance. I think this was a great way for me to start this competition, and what will make my start even better is if I get a top placement or even a win.
Lovander and Princess Kala both had a bad performance.
Someone kill me right now. Y'all did not see this, but right after the cameras stopped filming me and my badass Bitchery Alliance members, Coco Lejushbad legit started telling me and the group to make our verses about coochies, and in no fucking way was I going to do that. Like, Coco, girl, why the hell are you so obsessed with coochies? Like, aren't you straight? Whatever. I just need to let these judges see my sickening fucking outfit on the runway. Y'all are not ready.
Well, that challenge sure was a challenge. Side, now how am I going to manage to not be in the bottom? I don't know. Maybe my outfit will save me? I am praying for it to do that, because I do not have that much faith in all of these queens to want to save me. So I need to wish for a gummy bear fudging miracle.
Coco La Douche, Boosh, flopped the challenge.
Well frick, I think the judges hated my verse. Not again. On season 3 I got sent home by a girl group challenge. Now I need to bribe my way out of not being sent home again on a girl group challenge. Or slay the runway so hard to where I show the judges to let me stay because of how sickening I look. But yeah, it is time for the runway.
All-star girl, you ain't a star. You won't go far, because your drag is just subpar. Clock bitch. Bonjour, and welcome to the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race France. Now let's meet this week's judging panel. He is my woofing co-host, as well as the season 1 winner and Miss Congeniality. It is Snowy, and our extra special guest judges this week. All the way from Cartoon Drag Race, he is the quote-unquote Rob finalist of season 2, as well as Cartoon Drag Race's first ever all-star added into the Hall of Fame. It's Roger. And he is the quote-unquote deserving winner of Cartoon Drag Race season 2. It's Mr. Smithers. Now, on the runway, category is, I am a star baby. Now racers, start your engines. And may the best French all-star win. Petty Hours, Brune, Georgette, Hollywood, and Lovander all slayed the runway.
On the runway I am giving you a hand-stitched dress with a starry night pattern. So that way you know, no matter what time it is, it will always be Petty Hours Brune time. Because I am what? A star. And this runway makes me feel like I am redeeming myself like never before. I honestly might even cry right now.
On the runway I am giving the girls a run for their money. Because damn it bitch, I look freaking amazing. This outfit costed me over 10,000 euros. So if I am not in the top 2, then get ready to see some dookies in you producer people's belongings.
On the runway, I am serving an inspired look of Marilyn Monroe's Ikea, her 7-year itch white dress from 1955. So bitch, I'm niching for the top 2 spot. So producers, please scratch me. But my outfit is so fucking sickening. Like, it legit lights up like a star. So how can I not be saved from elimination this week?
Lopuni, King Barbar, and Victorable all had a great runway.
This outfit that I am wearing on the runway was going to originally be my runway outfit for grand finale on season 2. But I just lost my motivation to want to look good at the finale once I got pork chopped on episode 1. So I feel amazing right now.
My outfit gives the total vibe of superstar. And it even has pockets, which makes it even more divalicious.
Coco La Bouche, Spirou, Trotro, Princess Kala, and Panacea all had a good runway.
These judges are giving me some weird-ass glares, so I am assuming they have no taste. Because this outfit, like myself, is stunning, breathtaking and wait. Why is there a tag on the back of this? Wait a minute, this is not the outfit I wanted to be made for this runway. Bitch, I can't say your name on camera, but once this show is over and I get my crown, Your house is the first place I will be destroying. You know who you are.
Alrighty All-Stars, now that me and the judges have seen your performances in the challenge and all of your runways, it's now time for the judges' critiques. But first, when I call your name, please take a step up. Lopini, Hollywood, King Barbar, Spiru, Trotro, and Panacea. The 6 of you are safe. But remember, this is All-Stars, and I am looking for winners, not someone safe. So queens, please step it up next week. Now you may all step to the back of the stage.
Oh girl, I'm fucking pissed right now. Safe? Are fucking serious? My performance in the challenge and the runway devoured all these French fuckers up. And yet I am only safe. Ugh, rigor mortis I say.
Oh my god, yay. I have made it past episode 1. Now from here on out, whatever placement I get will not matter because I can now at least say I managed to surpass my placement on season 2. So I could not be any happier right now to be safe.
A win is what I wanted, but safe is what I get. And well, alright, I guess for right now, one safe placement is okay. But like Miss Pity said, she wants winners, not safe queens. So Miss Pity, I will step it up for Snowy and for all of France next week.
This means Petty Hours Brune, Georgette, Victribal, Lovander, Princess Calla, and Coco Ladouche. Arg, sorry, I mean Bouche. The 6 of you represent the tops and the bottoms of the week. Now I had asked Roger and Mr. Smithers if they wanted to do the talking for me, and they said why not. So Roger, you first. Take it away.
Thank you, Miss Piggy. Now bonjour queens. It's amazing getting to see the star quality from some of you, but now, to start off. Petite Ars Brun, hi dude, your outfit tonight on the runway is amazing. It really makes you shine and it even makes you look like the winner of this entire competition. Because baby, those hems, those stitches, just wow. And your verse in the girl group, like the song, was fucking legendary. The way you talked about wanting to claw your way to the top from being cut on episode 2 on season 1, was truly inspiring, and honey you just have the it factor. Such a slay. Now my next amazing critiques go to Georgette. Hello. Wow, you really hit the nail in the coffin for this challenge, because once the lighting hit your face on that stage, we just knew you wanted this so badly. Even from how you dominated season 1, and yet did not win. Which you know, I can kind of relate to but anyways. Your runway was also, how do you say it? Magnifique. So wonderful work bitch. Now my last spectacular critique is for Victribel. Wow, Victribel. Both the challenge and runway were both a total 10 out of 10. I was expecting a lot from you from how much Jinx aka one of my season 2 sisters as well as one of your drag sisters, were telling me how much star quality you have. And you devoured my expectations wonderfully. You better gobble gobble and tee that crown bitch. Love you.
Alrighty, thank you Mother Roger. Now Mr. Smithers, your turn.
Alright, well, since Roger basically did all the good critiques, he'll do some bad ones. So next up, Lovander. Now Lovander, your verse did not feel like it go along to who you were as a drag artist, as well as a performer. But your outfit on the runway was totally top tier, it almost made me forget about how bad you did in the challenge. Emphasize on almost. But next, Princess Calla. Now Calla, you sure were afraid to snatch the spotlight, why? Because it was very obvious. Now I had been told by Miss Piggy that you had said you wanted to improve on your well-being, as well as to not let the bad thoughts get into your head. So you need to keep working on that. But as for your outfit this week, it was pretty okay. I don't know if it is worthy of letting you be saved from elimination or not. Now, Coco Lacucci douche bouch. LOL, sorry my bad, anyways. Your runway this week was plain and simple. It looks more like an outfit you would wear at a bar rather than the main stage of Cartoon Drag Race France, and your performance in the challenge, as a good fishy friend of mine likes to say, was bad drag queen worthy, only because you kind of spoke about the exact same stuff from season 3, instead of telling us or showing us how you improved from that season and why you should be the first all-star in the Hall of Fame. So it just sucks to suck for you, I guess.
Alrighty, thank you Roger and thank you Mr. Smithers for those wonderful critiques. Now queens. Me and the judges have made some decisions and Petty Hours Brune and Georgette. Congratulations, you are the top 2 all-stars of the week.
From being in the bottom 2, to the top 2. Now this is a well-deserved redemption. Merci.
Who is shocked? That's right, nobody. I am a fucking super mega all-star. And I am ready to crush this bear into the ground because this crown is mine. Victribal, great work this week. You are safe and can head to the back of the stage with the rest of the safe queens.
Hey, at least it's not the bottom, so I guess I just have to wait for next week to be my week. I wish the top 2 the best of luck. Hashtag congenial era teeheheheha.
Now this means Lovander, Coco Ladouche, Oops Sorry, Boosh, and Princess Kala. The 3 of you represent the bottom queens of the week. Lovander, your performance in the challenge was disappointing, but your runway was what we wanted, expected and what we got. Now Coco, your coochie was way too hairy, you need to get that thing checked out, I'll give you my doctor's digits. And anyway, Princess Kala, your challenge performance and runway was sad for us to have to watch, and so. Lovander, you are safe. And you can step to the back of the stage with the safe queens. Do better next week.
Oh my god, it is a 2-week late Christmas miracle. Miss Piggy, I promise this will not happen ever again, mark my words. And for these 2 remaining bottom queens, I honestly don't mind if either of them go home. Georgette, I'm rooting for you, girl, beat that bear.
Now this means Coco Ladouche, Coco Labouche and Princess Kala. I am sorry my dears, but the 2 of you are up for elimination. Now, Petty Hours Brune and Georgette. Before you both lip sync for your legacy, the bottom 2 queens will get to share their reasons as to why the both of you should save them from getting the pork chop. Then you will both get to choose which of their makeup mirrors will be the one shown to us if you win the lip sync. Now, don't take too much time, we're on the clock bitch.
Okay, Georgette, we know we do not like each other. But please, give me a chance. I still have so much to show. And there are so many people who I do not want to let down again. This will be the one thing I ask from you, ever, I mean it.
If you feel like you have something to show, then let me break it to you, you don't. You do not have star quality, you do not deserve to be here. And I am choosing your mirror tonight because I want to be the only season 1 queen standing. So it's time for you to pack your bad drag away now. Tilda.
Okay, Grizzly Bear, here is my offer for you. If you keep me, I will formally write down a check of 50,000 euros just for you. So you can go spend that on whatever your little bareback heart wants.
Okay, well, wow, that is quite a lot of money. But I don't know if I want to take the offer, because last time I was fake bribed into doing something. So well, I guess I'll think on it.
Okay, Georgette, that Build-A-Bear bitch was questioning my offer. So let me raise the stakes, just for you since we are alliance buddies. If you win the lip sync as well as keep me from being eliminated, then I will formally write down a check of 100,000 euros just for you. Why? Because you are amazing, unlike others, so you deserve more money.
Well, what a wonderful offer. Well, I accept it though. Well, money is money. Plus that prickly princess needs to go. So yeah, you're welcome.
Okay, Petit Ars Brun, I am pleading for my life right now. Do not send me home. We are season 1 sisters, and I have never done anything bad to you. And also if you send Coco home, it might end up being an advantage for us in the future. Just because we both ended up having the same placement, she still managed to outlast more queens on season 3 than how many I outlasted on season 1. So that is all that I got.
Well, Kala, tonight you may not have to worry that much. Because, unlike Coco, you do not make bribes for me to keep you around. And yes, we are season 1 sisters and I have so much care for you. But is it enough care for me to not choose your mirror and make you the very first boot of the season? We will see.
I did my best to tell both of them why I should stay, but I only have hope for Petit Ars Brun to win since Georgette told me I was going home. So I pray Petit Ars Brun wins the lip sync.
So my bribe only worked on one of them, but maybe it could sneak in and work for both of them. But only Georgette told me she would not choose my mirror, so I have to just wish upon a star that she wins.
Tonight my decision says it itself. No matter how much Kala was wanting me to keep her, I just know for a fact if we were in opposing positions she would 1000% send me home. So it's time for you to go back to your rotting castle, princess. You will never be a queen like me. And also, to that Zuzu crybaby bear, I hope you are ready to cry like how you were crying when you got sent home on episode 2. Because nobody cares about you or your boring bear drag. And honey, that is the French tea.
Tonight, I don't feel like it should be difficult for me to choose which of the 2 of them to send back home. It honestly would have been more scary if I were in the bottom like them. But this is not season 1, and this is going to be my moment to show Georgette and the judges, and these queens that what happened to me on season 1 does not make me weak. Because it makes me stronger.
2 top all-stars, stand before me. Now ladies, the time has come for you to lip sync. for something big, because it is. For your legacy. The lip sync song is I Really Don't Care by Demi Lovato. Now All Stars. Good luck, and don't fuck it up. Petty Hours Brune and Georgette both slayed the lip sync. Wow, that was a wonderful lip sync, ladies. Now that is what I want to see on an all-star season. But now I have made my decision. Him. Petty Hours Brune, you're a winner, baby.
Oh my god. So this is what it feels like to win. Wow, it feels amazing. Thank you, Miss Piggy. I promise to keep slaying like this for you every week. And to Georgette, kiss my bare back, bitch.
Georgette, amazing work, queen. You are safe and can step to the back of the stage. Now may the bottom 2 queens please step forward. Now what in the name of? Alrighty, so now, with Porky power comes a Porky responsibility. Now Petty Hours Brune, which of the bottom 2 queens have you chosen to get the pork chop?
First off, I want to say that while both queens bring something different to the table, my decision was purely based off of who I care for the most, and one of these queens did not try to bribe for me to keep them. So Miss Piggy, I chose Coco La Bouche.
Oh, alrighty then, as it is shown, so it shall be done. Coco La Douche, you are somehow an all-star. And now, sashay away.
Oh my god, it's Coco La Bouche, for fuck's sake. And you know what? I don't need this All-Stars crown or the money or anybody's validation. I only need me, myself, my money, and my money. And here is some words of advice for these quote-unquote All-Stars. Suck on my giant ass coochie.
This is Untucked. After Coco La Douche's elimination, the All-Stars who are not in the badass bitchery alliance all sit together on the sofas, where they congratulate Petty Hours Brune on winning the lip sync and getting the first win of the season. Petty Hours Brune thanks them. Then Princess Kala then tells Petty Hours Brune that she is so grateful that he chose her to stay over Coco. Petty Hours Brune tells her it was no problem and that they are season 1 sisters after all, and sisters stick together, and that she would have stayed over her anyways even if she did offer him money like Coco. Spiru rolls his eyes at this. Kala then looks over to Spiru and says that he should be lucky he was not in the bottom 2 with her, because if he was, he would have 100% been sent home over her as well. Spiru then tells Kala that will never happen because he does not plan on ever being in the bottom, ever. Kala then says she hopes he is. Spiru tells her to fuck off, with King Barbar telling the both of them to chill. They both then look annoyed and say whatever. Lopunny then asks Victreebel if they feel angry about not being in the top 2. Victreebel then shakes their head and says not really. Lopunny then asks why is that. Victreebel then explains that they knew how good of a job both Petty Hours Brune and Georgette had done in the challenge, so they were not expecting to be in the top 2. Trotro then says speaking of Georgette, and then asks Petty Hours Brune how he felt getting to win the lip sync over her. Petty Hours Brune says he feels amazing and that it felt great getting that big of a redemption from season 1, but he would have liked for her to be in the bottom 2 so he could have sent her home. Panacea then says that makes sense. Panacea then looks over to King Barbar and she then asks King Barbar how he feels now that he has made it past episode 1. King Barbar, with tears of joy rolling down his face, says that he feels like he is completed now that he is not a second-time pork chop. The queens all smile at him. Lopunny then tells him that he did amazing in the challenge and deserves to stay in the game with them. King Barbar says thank you and that he is glad they feel that way. Victreebel then asks Lopunny if she felt great seeing Lovander fumble the bag. Lopunny squeals with joy and then says well yes of course. The queens all laugh and continue to bond. Georgette, enraged, screams at the top of her lungs as to how Petty Hours Brune managed to beat her in the lip sync. Lovander says it was a shocker. Hollywood then says it was and that it would not have been a shocker had her and Georgette been in the top 2 together. Georgette agrees. She then says to Lovander that she hopes she does fumble like this again, because she is not willing to work with low or even bottom places. Lovander, with a gulp, says yes mom and that she won't let this position happen to her. Georgette then rolls her eyes and says we will see about that. Hollywood then says it feels weird being safe and that it feels like being called a mid-drag queen. Georgette giggles, and then whispers to herself saying she is a mid-ass drag queen. Holly then asks Georgette to speak up, with Georgette saying she said nothing. Lovander then asks Georgette who she chose. Hollywood says Calla right. Georgette looks at her mirror, and then reveals that shockingly she chose Coco LaDouche as well. Both Holly and Lovander gasp. Hollywood asks why did she choose to send one of her own home on episode 1. Georgette then explains that it was obvious the producers wanted Coco to go home first and that there was no way Calla would have let her send her home. Holly and Lovander then both say makes sense. Hollywood then says they need to make a plan of who to sabotage next week, so they land in the bottom. Georgette says she agrees and says they need to sabotage Petty Hours Brune. Lovander says no and they need to sabotage Lopunny. Hollywood then tells them why not both. All three of them then giggle and continue to chat and plan out their next moves.
Bonjour my snowballs, it's me, you co-host, as well as your Season 1 winner and Season 1 Miss Congeniality, Snowy. And I am here to say that if you are wanting to watch more of Miss Piggy's content, then feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and please hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any future updates for upcoming videos. And also, if you are wanting to see more like this, and or are just wanting to talk about all things cartoon Drag Race France related, then please join the Discord server, because if you are not in the Discord server, then you are only getting half the story. Now vive la France!